Hello and a warm welcome to Federal's special program, Capital Beat. Former South Delhi BJP MP Ramesh Bidhuri has courted controversy by making a sexist remark against Priyanka Gandhi and Atishi Singh. About Priyanka Gandhi, he said that he's going to turn the roads of Kalkaji like Priyanka Gandhi's cheeks. And for Atishi, he said that Atishi has changed her father by changing her name. Now, everyone is questioning the mindset behind these kind of remarks, and also what people are questioning is this part of a deliberate strategy by the BJP? Joining me now is Wing Commander Anuma Acharya, who's a Congress leader and the spokesperson. Thank you so much, Anuma, for joining. We have Professor Shashi Shekhar Singh from the Delhi University. Thank you, Professor Singh, for joining. And I'll begin with Anuma. Anuma, how do you see these remarks of Ramesh Bidhuri about Priyanka Gandhi as well as Atishi Singh? Yes.
I realized that earlier, 10 years ago or so, when people used to want some name and fame, they used to enhance their skills. They would work hard, maybe in writing, maybe in speaking, say as RJ or as a presenter or something like that. And then they used to, that was their claim to fame. Nowadays, after Narendra Modi ji has come, the hate speech, the filth, the standard of language, all of it has gone down. And surprisingly, now not so surprisingly, but earlier it was surprisingly when in 2020 lots of women, I think authors, advocates, they have written a letter to Prime Minister fearing that uh, the women's, the rape or other remarks on women are increasing. There was no response from the Prime Minister. Similarly, now including Hemanta Biswa Sharma or Narottam Mishra, who once commented that I will make Datiya's roads as Hema Malini's ke gal. So, I mean, this is what he has also said the same thing for his own party MP. And now similar thing has been spoken for Congress party's Priyanka Gandhi ji. I think Narendra Modi gives cognizance and he gives more, promotion tickets to the people who actually creates hate speeches, who speak ill about women, and who are actually who want their name to fame only through this kind of a route, which is basically filth. This is not the culture of our country. We are really, really going down in every manner, including yesterday's this speech, and then once he spoke about Priyanka Gandhi, and then he spoke about Atishi Marlina. I think this is to be condemned. People of Delhi are comparatively educated, and I hope they will give their mandate in which they will reject BJP, and especially in Kalkaji, they will reject this person for voting itself. Yeah.
So, Anuma, what I was wanting to ask you was that, Ramesh Bidhuri is known for his communal comments inside Parliament, what he said about Danish Ali. Then he's made a sexist comment against Priyanka Gandhi and Atishi. Do you think that this is a deliberate strategy by the BJP to target the women leaders, before they plunge into the campaign for Delhi elections?
It could be that, but BJP as such promotes hate speeches. Ramesh Bidhuri, whatever he has spoken, I don't know if they want its effect to happen elsewhere, because when there were UP elections going on, they started a controversy of hijab in Karnataka. So that I cannot comment that what is BJP's strategy, but I definitely am sure that people of Kalkaji, their mental level is not gone down the drain, that they will go for a person who speaks like this for women. So I don't understand, and I don't think, I mean, in Delhi, because people are relatively educated in Delhi, so I don't think by some kind of hate speeches, speaking ill about women, and especially for Priyanka Gandhi or even Atishi, who is presently the temporary caretaker CM of Delhi, I don't think people will go for him. But basically, if they are targeting elsewhere, I cannot comment on that, because that hate politics is beyond us, beyond educated people, beyond people who understand India, the idea of India. We cannot comment on that kind of a politics. But definitely, Prime Minister Modi had not punished Danish Ali after making that kind of remarks on Mr. Danish Ali. So I don't know where it is going. But from Kalkaji, naturally, this person will be rejected outrightly.
All right. So you're saying that Biduri will be rejected from Kalkaji. If I may come to Professor Shashi Shekhar Singh, TK Rajlakshmi, Senior Deputy Editor from the Frontline, also has joined. Thank you so much, Rajlakshmi, for joining. And I come to Professor Singh. That Professor Singh, how do you see Ramesh Biduri's comments? And he's a repeat offender. He committed an offence inside Parliament. Then, we saw him being given some responsibility during the Rajasthan elections. Now you see him in an important position where he's contesting Delhi elections. How would you see and the kind of remarks which he has made?
Definitely, it's very unfortunate and highly objectionable remarks. As you have already mentioned, that it is also sexist remark. That means against the women. And in both the cases, Priyanka Gandhi against Priyanka Gandhi, and then again Atishi. Atishi is the present chief minister of Delhi, as you know. That's why I think this is very unfortunate. But the point is, this person is known for such kind of, such kind of using abusive languages. And you have already referred to the, controversy in the parliament, what he talked about and said to, Dani Sali, the former BSP MP. So, I mean, this person is, you can see the kind of decline and the unfortunate kind of political culture that had changed during the last 10 years or something during the Modi regime. So this is very unfortunate. And again, if you look at the kind of argument he was referring to, Lalu Prasad Yadav and others, so it shows that he was using that particular, reference and saying that if he can say like this, even I can say like this. Okay, so that's the question. Now the point is, you have mentioned that he was earlier given some responsibility in the Rajasthan. Yes, he was given some responsibility in Rajasthan, but at the same time, he was not given ticket to, a ticket from the South Delhi in the parliamentary election. So, I mean, BJP is trying to, on the one side, to show that, see, I have already punished, Ramesh Bidhuri by not giving, ticket to him from South Delhi. And on the other hand, now, against the chief minister, look at Atishi is a, well-educated chief minister, and of course, whatever she is now, that's a different issue that is she is in this party or that party, but she is highly qualified. And that's why against Atishi, he was made the candidate, and he's made the candidate. Now the point is, why he is trying to use such kind of sexist languages by sometimes referring to General Secretary and Parliament member of the Congress, Priyanka Gandhi, and then again Atishi. See, sometimes these are the personal matter, how far they, from Marlena to saying or something like, but these people are rustic people. These are rustic people. They don't understand what is the personal and private domain or the, public domain. Even they don't understand the kind of language he was using. And if you remember the kind of language he used in parliament, and nothing happened. That's the question. On the one side, 145 members were, suspended from both the houses, for no reason by the presiding officers. And on the other hand, when he used that kind of, communal and abusive language against Sudani Sali, he was not, even suspended. He was not suspended even. So that's the issue. Now the point, as you are raising that, uh, is this the strategy of BJP to use this kind of controversy and divert the attention from the issues? I mean, the issues of development and schools and health, health kind of situation in Delhi. So the time is, if you look at the Prime Minister's statement, Apada. What do you mean by Apada? I mean, it's the kind of language he is using. And if you remember the Prime Minister's kind of statement earlier, Machli or, so many things like Mujra or Padani, even it's very unfortunate to refer to this kind of, languages. But if the Prime Minister can do like this, and if you remember again the, I'm Home Minister, Amit Shah, then again, Ramesh Bidhuri, he's known that for this kind of abusive language. So that is why. But definitely, I think let the people of the Delhi and itself the Kalkaji must see the anti-women kind of remarks, and definitely other remarks too. So anti-women, I mean communal or something. Say a person who is so much controversial. Let the people decide his political fate in Kalkaji. I think people will definitely take care of and decide whether they want that kind of person to be elected as the MLA. So let the people can decide. But as I said, yes, sometimes BJP has the strategy to use that kind of abusive language and to divert the attention from the issues, from the common man's issues, so that people can discuss all these things. Oh my God, Atishi has changed her father or something like this. And so let the people can may not go into the details and the nuances of the issues, because everybody has the right to change the title by declaring the name. And as it is also published in the Gazette of India. You know that even yesterday one of my teachers have changed his name. Okay, and he was showing me the Gazette notification. So this is a legal matter. So how can talk like this? Why you have changed or no? This is a personal matter, and he has gone through the process, whatever the legal process that is there. So I think this is highly objectionable, and I want to just add one line more. Regarding now, you look at where is the National Commission for Women. I mean, look at where is this National Commission for Women? What this National Commission for Women is doing? Nothing. And taking no, reference to this kind of anti-women remarks by a candidate during the, and of course at the same time what the Election Commission is doing. And so
Right.
these, the yeah.
I know you're talking about the role of the election commission, but I just wanted to interrupt you because Atishi Singh has just conducted a press conference. She held a press conference where she broke down. She was almost in tears, saying that I want to tell Mr. Ramesh Bidhuri that my father was a teacher throughout his life. He has taught thousands of children coming from poor and lower middle class families, and now he's 80 years old. And then she goes on to ask that now he's really ill, that he can't walk without help. Will you, Ramesh Bidhuri, do such a dirty thing for the sake of election? So I'll come on this comment.
I will say one more thing. His father was a colleague in my college. He was the professor of history in my college, in this Satyavati college. Second, Tripta Bahi, the mother, she was also one of the professors in Hindu college in Delhi University. So I know both of the, mother and father, and they are highly educated. At the same time, they are very progressive. And Tripta is always fighting for the women's cause. Vijay Singh is also, fighting always for the, laborers and the farmers and whosoever the downtrodden. So they have a great credential fighting against such, things, and they are highly, qualified. You can remember. So that's why even this Vidur, has, what I can say about this person.
No,
Okay.
yeah, exactly. So I'll come to you, Raj Lakshmi, that now will BJP really be on the back foot? Now, the very fact that when he made a comment on Priyanka Gandhi yesterday, by evening, he had to retract his statement saying that, if I have hurt anybody with this comment on Priyanka Gandhi, I take back my remarks. But at the same time, he reminded the people about Lalu Yadav, how he mentioned about Hema Malini's cheeks. And now this kind of a comment he makes on Atishi. Obviously, it does look like that he has no remorse. He's made this comment deliberately, because had he been sorry, he wouldn't have repeated the same thing about Atishi. So, according to you, does it look like a deliberate strategy on the part of BJP? And many people are saying that he probably could be the next chief minister of Delhi, the BJP's candidate.
I don't know about that, Nilu, whether he's going to be the next CM or not, and whether he would sort of fit the bill from even from the point of view of the BJP. but clearly he's unapologetic. He's totally unapologetic about the statements that he's made, and as if I mean and to make the comparison with what Lalu Prasad had said about I mean about Hema Malini's cheeks. I mean that itself is it shows that he lacks in fact any amount of remorse, or that he's in fact hardly contrite over what he has said. Because how would you sort of compare the two? You would, because I think in a sense, he's justifying what he said. He said, since they said it, therefore it's okay that I can also say it. And I'm quite appalled that the senior leadership of the BJP is I mean has not really sort of come out strongly condemning it. I mean, instead of saying that, I mean, if somebody has been hurt, then we will, we'll look into it, or that then he should not, or that this kind of statement should not be said. It's just expressing remorse, in very general terms, and it's actually not remorse. But what is also equally sort of revealing, I think is the I think I think is the exposing of the of the way they in fact look at women essentially. I mean, I think that's how they're. I mean, he's an elected MP. I mean, he used to be an elected MP, and he was three times MLA also. Right, right. He was twice elected MP. Of course. Things that he said to Danish Ali still. I mean, still. In fact, nothing has been done about that, and there was no action taken practically by his party, in which he made openly communally demeaning remarks, abusive remarks. It was just not communal, but it was abusive also. So in fact, nothing, his party did nothing. I mean, in fact, ordinarily a party would have initiated some disciplinary proceedings on its own, forget parliament. I mean, the internal disciplinary committee of any party, if they thought that it was a serious enough issue, then they would have instituted a committee, and would have sort of gone into it, and maybe sort of reprimanded him, or pulled him up, taken him off his responsibilities. Instead, they rewarded him, I think, by giving him a ticket, on the Kalkaji seat, for the Kalkaji seat. So I do not think that such things will actually sort of help the BJP, but it might just
No, but when you
appeal
say,
to.
Rajashri, that it might not help BJP, do you think that the BJP is really worried about the women vote bank? And could they be worried that, the women voters might slip out of BJP's hand? Is BJP risking that bit?
See, I think all these gimmicks or all these kind of statements are, of course, sexist in nature, as you've already discussed. They are highly demeaning to women. But as long as the women of other political parties are lampooned, as long as they are made fun of, it's okay for them. It appeals to their constituency, perhaps. But what kind of a message are you sending overall? For instance, what is the top leadership of the BJP? In fact, interested in sending a message to all women. You talk about, I mean, a lot about Beti Bachao and all those various slogans and schemes to do with women. And at the end of the day, all that you can do is to objectify them like this. In terms of the color of their cheeks, or maybe the texture of the cheeks, or the fact that that somebody doesn't. I mean, somebody's father's identity is in question. Just because a person dropped her surname, right? I mean, uh, which kind of a norm gives them that kind of a freedom to speak like this, in fact, about anybody. and
Absolutely.
and uh, and he's a public figure. He's going to contest elections, and he's making these remarks publicly about another public figure who's also contesting elections. I think the election commission ought to take serious note, but then the BJP has got away with all using all kinds of language during elections, and in fact nothing has been done about it, whether it's to do with women, whether it's to do with minorities, whether it's to do with the opposition, the kind of language they have used and stooped to. In fact, nothing surprises me anymore. It's
No,
sad.
I think what
Yeah.
Professor Singh also said made a lot of sense, that when the Prime Minister of the country used words like mujra Machli, Mangalsutra, and he got away. Election Commission didn't take any action. So who's Ramesh Bidhuri really? But the point is that, before the main campaign begins, before the election dates of Delhi have been announced, and Bidhuri is almost setting up the agenda. And don't forget, we have the likes of Pravesh Verma and many more in Delhi who would be raising the pitch on this line as well. So, Professor Singh, do you think that Biduri almost has set the tone of the Delhi elections, and it has given a peek into what BJP's election campaign would be like?
Yes, it seems so. There's no doubt about it. If you remember Pravesh Verma and of course Anurag Thakur before the Delhi riots and something else during the Delhi riots, the kind of languages they were used openly. Okay. And so Pravesh Verma was there, and Anurag Thakur was there, and of course Kapil Misra was there, and these all people, and you know that Anurag Thakur was the minister in the Modi's cabinet. So therefore, and now again you look at this, Bidhuri is, made candidate against the existing chief minister. Okay, so that's very important. Pravesh Verma is against the former chief minister and the BJP, Aam Aadmi Party convener. He was made the candidate. So in this situation, you can look at the kind of strategy the BJP had. You go and speak anything like that and make the people understand that this is Atishi who changed her father or something like that. I mean, see, this is a highly abusive kind of language. If you go to the villages of India and mostly the northern India, the Hindi belt, there this kind of a very serious language, and people may fight against. How can you say like this? Yeah, I have changed my father. That means my father was somebody else, not the real father or the biological father. That's the question. So I mean, see the kind of language. As I said, where is the National Commission for Women? Election Commission is silent. Okay, Election Commission has already become the extended branch of the BJP. And the party, you are talking about the disciplinary reaction against such people in party. No, these people are being promoted in the party when they use such kind of, language. And if you look at the kind of their, RSS thinker or something like that, even on television screen, while they are, speaking, you can see at many times I've seen that they are using such kind of, language against Gandhi and many more people. So that's the point. This is the kind of training that is being given, and on the basis of that, they will be promoted. Okay. And so definitely, if you are saying that he may be he may be projected as the future chief minister of, Delhi, it may be possible. You cannot deny. Even Pravesh Verma is also projecting himself as the, future chief minister. And what he was doing at his residence or something, you have already discussed even in previous programs. So the point is, BJP is full of such people who can make certain kind of controversial languages and use controversial language against women or minorities, or again even they are using such kind of language against the people who are saying something rational, the people who are talking about constitutional things. Even they are, even in university, such people are abusing, the people who are talking like this, what kind of government we have, and the MPs and the MLAs, ministers and something. So this is very unfortunate, but definitely this may be a strategy to divert the attention from the common man's people and to address the constituency. They have, the kind of, people in the name of religion or something. So that's the possible. Okay.
No, but the very fact that, Rajlakshmi, I'll come to you, that Biduri has been fielded against Alka Lamba and Atishi. Now, does it mean, politically, though they haven't announced it yet, but could Biduri be made the CM candidate? Of course, BJP has a history of projecting someone who's almost like a surprise element always. But given the fact that Biduri has a certain seniority at his up his sleeve, and he has spent a considerable amount of in Delhi's politics as well, could he be a strong contender for the CM post from BJP?
Well, he has, reputation of sorts, and I do not think, I mean, he may have a certain acceptability, within the constituency that he's cultivated, and maybe his community people, and maybe, and also of course, the BJP cadre as such in that area. But I don't think he enjoys a certain widespread acceptability, maybe amongst amongst the prospective, I think, BJP leaders. Of course, there are a long list of people who just shoot their mouths off, and who say all kinds of things. But um, but I do not think that for the position of CM they might consider him as a serious candidature. Yes, nuisance element. Yes, I mean, if he gets elected, it's guaranteed that he will and if the Aam Aadmi Party forms government once again, I mean, he will have a lot of potential in that sense of being the troubleshooter for the
Right.
for the BJP on the floor of the assembly. But as far as
Right.
the seriousness of his own candidature as a CM candidate is concerned, I'm not so sure, Nilu, because this women thing is going to boomerang a bit. I mean, it's going to boomerang. I mean, how, to what extent do the Congress and the Aam Aadmi Party take it to the people, to show that the BJP, to say that the BJP is a party which adopts dual standards, as far as women are concerned. They talk about the women's reservation bill, and on the other hand, they demean women who are in politics, right? So when you talk like this, when you sort of objectify women like this, women who are in public, who are public figures, when they're objectified, then you're clearly sending a lesson to other women that, even if you come to politics, this is the way we're going to look at you,
Absolutely.
and there's a way we're going to treat you, or maybe talk about you. So,
Right.
so it is a disincentive. So then, on the one hand, if you talk about, we got the Mahila Adhiniyam, Vandan Adhiniyam, and all that. On the other hand, you do this. It shows, I mean, complete
Right.
duplicity of intent. So,
Right.
yeah.
No, and let's not forget that Prime Minister Narendra Modi last year from the ramparts of the Red Fort said that the integrity of the women is paramount for us. And the same day, the perpetrators of Bilkis Banu were let loose, and they were welcomed, they were garlanded. But let's, keeping all that aside, towards the end, the concluding comments from you, Professor Singh, that is it also Biduri's comments also could be seen in the light of putting Congress or diverting Congress and Aam Aadmi Party both from the main track of politics, because targeting Priyanka and then targeting Atishi means that are they trying to make the two political parties fluster? Are they trying to divert them from the main agenda, that they all get busy with that, and then BJP continues to rampage the way they want the political scene? Does it look like that?
I have already said it. Yes, they may have that kind of a strategy to divert the attention of the people, from the common man's issues. And definitely, if the party like Aam Aadmi Party is trying to, focus on the various kind of, common man's issue, and of course, Congress will also try to do like that. So, in that sense, they will try to divert the attention. No doubt about it. That's a fact. So what I'm trying to say, such kind of people, what I'm trying to say is such people are being, projected in the sense to make to make the candidate against the, present chief minister. That's the point. So that means the BJP has something in mind how to put such candidate, against the existing chief minister, and then try to, use the situation in favor of the party or candidate. So that is very important, because,
Absolutely.
generally, if you look at the political culture and the kind of languages are being used by the politicians in India, this is highly unfortunate kind of language. And such people are crossing the limits time and again. If you remember Ramesh Bidhuru's case, he crossed that line even in parliament. Then again, he crossed that limit regarding, Priyanka Gandhi. And then again, immediately after that, he made such, sexist remarks against Atishi Singh or something like that, abusive language. So look at it, means either the party is completely silent about it, and you go ahead and do whatever you want to do, and we'll see it. That is the point, and that is why definitely it is a tactic to use and to divert the attention of the political issues, which is very important for the people of Delhi in election assembly election. Okay.
Right. So we'll have to wait and watch if Bidhuri is being rewarded, will be rewarded by BJP with a CM post. All eyes would be on that. And of course, all eyes also on when the Delhi election dates will be announced, the likelihood of it being soon. Thank you so much, Professor Singh. Raj Lakshmi, it was wonderful to have both of you on the program. And one appeal to the viewers who are watching this discussion, subscribe to our channel, send us a feedback, and stay tuned to the Federal.